Hey everyone, a very good evening to all of you guys. Welcome to the MCQ Finance Current Affairs session. Okay, let's quickly start the session, guys. The very first question for today, RBI has launched a mechanism to simplify the digital purchases of US dollars for individual users through bank and payment application. The integration connects a retail forex platform with an entity, enabling the seamless US dollar buying for outward remittances and forex card loads. Which platform has been integrated with the FX retail? Which platform has been integrated with the FX retail? Good evening, Bhakti. Good evening, everyone. So, guys, a very short and sweet session for today. We don't have so many finance current affairs, right? So, I'll be only covering the relevant questions from your weekly finance current affairs session. The correct answer here is Bharat Connect. Okay, option A, Bharat Connect is the correct choice. So, Bharat Connect has integrated with the FX retail platform. Why? So that the individual users can also convert, purchase, buy and sell their US dollars. Next one. To accelerate the innovation in the payment ecosystem, NPCI has set up a new subsidiary that will drive experimentation, testing, scaling of next generation payment technologies. The new entity will be designed as an environment for fintech trials and innovation. What is the environment intended as? What is the environment intended as? The environment is intended as a sandbox entity, right? It is going to be a sandbox entity. So any kind of payment related innovation, let's suppose if I'm up with a new payment methodology, then I can try my method, I can try my product on this particular sandbox. Option C is the correct choice. Next one. The Global FinTech Fest 2025 was hosted in Mumbai recently and gathered key financial leaders, regulators and innovators. Can you guys tell me the theme of this particular FinTech Fest? What was the theme of this particular FinTech Fest? The theme of this particular FinTech Fest was empowering finance for a better world powered by AI. Right, empowering finance for a better world powered by AI is the theme of this particular fest. Next one. The World Trade Organization latest estimate shows a significant downward adjustment. This is regarding the global trade growth projection for financial year 2026. What is the new global merchandise trade volume growth forecast for the financial year 2025? For the financial year 2025. Now this is from the World Bank. Perfect. 0.5% is the correct choice. Okay, 0.5% is the correct choice. Next one. The Reserve Bank of India is piloting a new initiative that involves tokenizing money market instrument. So the first instrument is going to be the certificate of deposit, which is getting tokenized. To promote blockchain based efficiency, this particular settlement layer for this pilot uses which segment of the RBI's CBDC? It is the wholesale segment of the CBDC. Okay, ये CBDC का wholesale segment use करेगा. WCBDC basically. Next one. The combined asset under management under the two key government pension schemes recently crossed a major milestone. What was the figure that was achieved? What was the AUM? The two government pension schemes recently crossed. It was 16 lakh crore, right? Option B, 16 lakh crore. RBI Governor Mr. Sanjay Malhotra announced new concept that will tokenize the financial assets such as securities and debt instruments, settling them through the wholesale CBDC network. What is this concept called? What is this concept called? The new concept is called Unified Market Interface, okay? UMI, Unified Market Interface. That's the new concept behind this particular ideology. At the Global FinTech Fest, HDFC Bank unveiled a unique QR-based solution for small businesses to establish a digital identity. The feature allows customers to access a merchant's digital profile also instantly. Which company has collaborated with HDFC Bank for this initiative? The company name was Vyaparify. Option A, Vyaparify. The microfinance industry has witnessed a sharp rise in stress levels as repayment capacity among the borrower weakened in financial year 2025. The indicator reflecting the loans overdue jumped almost 160%, that too in a year. What is the parameter used to measure this overdue exposure? It is PAR, greater than 30 days overdue. It was having a rate of growth of almost 160%, so that's a bad thing. That's why there was some stress level in the repayment capacity we can see in the microfinance industry. Option A here will be the correct choice. Portfolio at risk, right? PAR means portfolio at risk, greater than 30 days overdue. Amid global economic challenges, India's export are projected to grow faster than the world trade due to the diversification and the policy support. What is the projected growth rate for India's export in 2025? The projected growth rate for India's export in 2025 is 7.1%. Okay, 7.1%. The global growth rate is 2.5%. Next one. After months of easing prices, India's retail inflation fell below the RBI's lower tolerance band, marking the lowest reading in the 8 years. What was the CPI inflation rate recorded in September 2025? That is 1.54%. This is the CPI data for September 2026. ये latest data आपका. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation is preparing to conduct a new national survey aimed at generating authentic information on how many income are spread across the different household. The exercise will help rebasing the macroeconomic indicators and improving the policy design as well. What kind of data will this survey collect? So this survey is going to collect the data of not consumption but income distribution, right? Income distribution is correct. After strong performance in first quarter of financial year 2025, the International Monetary Fund raised India's growth forecast for financial year 2026. Growth forecast for 2026. What is the revised projection? I am talking about the IMF ka projection. The IMF ka projection is 6.6%. Okay, 6.6%. IMF projection. अच्छा, वर्ल्ड बैंक का प्रोजेक्शन, एडीबी का प्रोजेक्शन आपका लिए कितना है? 6.5%, ठीक है। आरबीआई का 6.5%, बट आईएमएफ का, इंटरनेशनल मॉनेटरी फंड का इज 6.6%. EPFO launched a special campaign to bring employees who were left out of the formal social security coverage into the EPF network. It targets the employees who have joined the establishment during which particular period? During which particular period? So they are targeting from 1st of July 2017 to 31st October 2025. This is the timeline. Option A here will be the correct choice. RBI has revised the ceiling for loans backed by equity holdings, loan backed by equity holding, to improve the capital market liquidity. It was one of the recent initiatives that RBI has taken, and retail participation as well. What is the new loan against shares limit? Very simple. The correct choice here will be, guys, 1 crore. Okay, 1 crore is the new limit. Earlier it used to be 20 lakh. Now it is 1 crore. So almost it is 5x. सही है. To expand the retail access to primary markets, RBI enhanced the financing cap for individuals subscribing to the IPO. So this is regarding the IPO financing. What is the new maximum limit for IPO financing? Come on guys, quickly in the comment section. This is again a easy question. We have discussed it yesterday only, that RBI has changed the slab from 10 lakh rupees to now the ceiling is 25 lakh, right? So if you are borrowing for loan against shares, then the limit is 1 crore, and if you want to take a IPO financing, then the loan limit will be 25 lakh rupees. Now these two are very very crucial amendments. ये बहुत important है. A global banking major has announced USD 1 billion commitment to support India's startup through a dedicated innovation banking platform. Which bank has launched this particular initiative? Yes, it was HSBC. Okay, it was HSBC. The committed amount is $1 billion US. $1 billion US. An Indian fintech has built on NPCI's e-rupee platform to allow real-time issuance of UPI vouchers for the corporate expense management and the reimbursement. Which company has launched this solution recently? And the correct choice here is option A, KotoPay, right? Option A. So they will be launching the UPI vouchers or e-rupee vouchers by using the NPCI's platform. Next one, for smoother fine payment, a city administration has installed a kiosk allowing the violators to pay challan digitally through the QR code on the spot. Which city is the first one to do this particular initiative, is the first one to launch this particular facility? Yes, Gurugram, right? Option A, Gurugram. Next one, an IIT Madras incubated startup in collaboration with NPCI introduced a smart ring that enables contactless RuPay payment. So you can make a contactless payment via this particular smart ring without a phone or a card. Which is the startup which has launched this particular smart ring, that too in collaboration with the NPCI? So the name of the startup is option A, Moose Wearables. A fintech company partnered with an asset management firm to allow instant redemption of liquid mutual funds through UPI, making the payouts seamless. Which AMC collaborated for this particular launch? Which AMC has collaborated for this particular launch? ICICI Prudential AMC Asset Management Company. Right, so these two organizations, Curie Money and ICICI Prudential AMC, they have collaborated for instant UPI based mutual fund redemption, but they are only for the liquid mutual funds and not for other mutual funds. Okay, so please do remember that. Next one, RBI has expanded the coverage of its integrated ombudsman scheme to additional banking entities for better grievance redressal. Which two categories of the banks are now included in the integrated ombudsman scheme of Reserve Bank of India? It's the Central Cooperative Bank and the State Cooperative Bank, option A, right? Central Cooperative Bank and the State Cooperative Bank, option A. Perfect. Next one. RBI has extended the permissible period for outward foreign exchange payment in the mercantile trade transaction, allowing the traders more time to settle the payment to the supplier abroad. Let's suppose I have bought something from US and I'm selling to UK. So I'm a MTT, mercantile trade transaction. This is a MTT. So in how many months I need to settle the payment to the supplier abroad? I need to settle it within 6 months. I need to settle it within 6 months, right? And the last question for you guys, this is for the homework purpose. So later on, let me know the correct answer in the comment section, right? I'll post that particular correct answer in the comment section itself. So thank you so much, guys. That's all for today. See you soon next week in the Finance Current Affairs session and the MCQ Finance Current Affairs session. So thank you so much, everyone. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. And for those who are having the examination tomorrow, wish you all the very best. आराम से करना, चिल रह के करना. ओके जितना कूल माइंड से हम पेपर देते हैं उतना बेटर रहता है. तो आप बिल्कुल आराम से पेपर अटेम्प्ट करना. आप बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ पढ़ने की नीड नहीं है. अगर एक आपने सुबह से एक अच्छा सा शॉर्ट रिविजन कर लिया है तो दैट्स गुड. ओके, सो थैंक यू सो मच. बाय बाय. टेक केयर गाइस. सी यू सून. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.